Hello, my friends. So I welcome you in the love and in the light of the one infinite creator. And in today's session, I have actually found a session which was previously taken down by YouTube. And thankfully, I had the audio recording of this session. This session is actually going to wake you up even more, okay? The reason why I say this is because in this session, they describe the Galactic Federation. They describe the types of, treaties and the types of, secret agreements that they have made with the world leaders of our planet. And the reason why this is important is because, look, none of the world leaders, they are going to come forward and say that, they have met with the Galactic Federation. They will never say that, they have made treaties with the extraterrestrials. They will never say that, okay? And, just imagine, what kind of, things are happening undercover. There are many things which are hidden beneath the surface of our reality, and the people in power, they are aware of this, and what they're doing is they are not trying to share certain information because they find it I don't know what they want to do. I think their main objective is to try and to control humanity, to keep the people in the darkness, in the unknown, so that they can use the knowledge they have, the certain knowledge they have to control us. So I think this video will wake you up, okay? And this is a very important session which I restored from my backup. It was deleted by YouTube, so today you can see it. Thankfully, I hope YouTube will not take it down again. So in this session, the Galactic Federation, they have covered actually, in-depth understanding of what is the Galactic Federation, okay? So they cover in depth what is the Galactic Federation and who is the representative from the Earth planet. So this is very fascinating because as we all know, Galactic Federation is this, type of a collective who is protecting us, okay? And so all the details about their identity and our Earth representative is covered in this session, all right? And the other thing that they talk about in the second portion of the video is about the secret treaties that they have made with the elites and the people in power. And this is very, very important. They also discuss about what happens to souls when they die of extreme shock, like souls which have crossed over during the atomic explosion in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. What happened to those souls? It has been explained in this session. It will open your eyes, and I don't think if this video doesn't wake you up, there may be less things in the world which will actually open your eyes. So I think this will help you to open your eyes even more. And with that being said, before the session starts, I would be really grateful if you could like the video, as it helps to reach out to people who need to awaken even more. And here's the session, my friends. Enjoy it.
We are here now. We are connected to you through your heart chakra, and we are the Galactic Federation of Light. We are here just to offer our insights and not to infringe upon your free will. You are advised to use your inner heart when listening to our messages, and if they do not resonate, leave the messages behind. Our closest station to your planet is located at the rings of the planet named by your kind as Saturn. In the rings of Saturn, we have created an intergalactic communion of various planets in order to look after the evolutionary process of the various civilizations that are experiencing life in the various planets in the cosmos. You can call us the protectors of the various civilizations of the universe. Our Federation has many units in operation which overlook the evolutionary process of the citizens of the various planets in the cosmos. However, we do not infringe upon their free will in order to allow the various entities in the numerous planets to evolve at their own pace. The next closest base to Earth is located in a planet named as Salacia, which was named by your kind. Our Federation comprises of various members of all planets. Those who have attained higher density consciousness, which can be equated to attaining enlightenment in your terms. For example, from your Earth, a member who represents your planet is an evolved soul. However, we do not use names to communicate. Names and words are only applicable in the third and fourth density planets. As soon as a planet enters into the fifth density, the need for verbal communication is done away with. And a different type of communication known as the thought transfer, or in your terms, telepathy, begins and starts to operate. We never use names, and we do not even have to say words to interact with other members of the Federation. The soul member who represents your planet had its evolutionary cycles in Earth, and then became graduated into the fourth density planet. It then got incarnated in another fourth density planet long time back, and finally accomplished the state known as social memory complex, after which it then entered into the fifth density of love and wisdom, wherein it learned the lessons of love and wisdom, and then finally, after many incarnations, graduated into the sixth density. Currently, it is serving as a member of the Federation. We have always maintained our secrecy. However, recently a person who we had been in contact with, our member representative, has revealed our identity. We are thankful that this revelation did not have a mass hysteria effect on planet Earth. It could have been worse and caused a lot of chaos of your planetary systems. However, we are thankful that entities who are currently incarnate on Earth know the power of their free will. And most of them decided that we could be real, and some decided that we were not real at all, thereby preserving their free will, which is very important for us to preserve on your planet. We had contacted the entity known to you as Hayam, who was a Space Force chief of a Middle Eastern nation of your planet. This was done in order to let some powerful people on your planet know about our existence, because we saw the threat of nuclear weapons increasing on your planet. Know this: if more than 3 nuclear explosions take place on Earth, then the whole planet would become inhabitable, and that we would have to transport all your soul collective to another suitable planet. Also note, the souls who die during nuclear explosions need a lot of healing time. Hence, they sometimes are not able to be reincarnated immediately. Some of the souls that had died during the first explosion of the nuclear bomb in your sphere on the 6th of August 1945, according to your time-space, are still undergoing the process of healing. And some souls have not been able to be traced till now. Due to the massive shock, the pineal glands of many of the soul bodies were destroyed. This in turn did not allow the soul the time required to properly move into the spirit plane during their crossing over process. We have met almost all the leaders of your planet who could have a huge impact in the detonation of such world-destroying bombs. In order to prevent this, we had a meeting shortly after the detonation of the first bombs in the lands named by you as Hiroshima and Nagasaki. In the said meeting that took place, many of the members were of the opinion that Earth people were going in the wrong direction and were moving towards the extreme ends of the negative polarity. However, this kind of thing is allowed by the Creator, but we must intervene in order to save the planet. We are here to save Mother Earth in order to save the citizens of Earth as well. The Council of 9 members with a majority of 7 members decided that we need to intervene. However, our intervention would be kept minimalistic, meaning only a few people would be contacted in order to allow other entities to maintain their free will in the veil that exists in planet Earth. We wanted our contacts to remain secret, as we also had signed treaties with the various leaders we had met to keep secret about such interactions with us. Our purpose was just to observe your planet from the outskirts without ever interfering with your people's progress. However, we watched and watched as some of the souls incarnated on your third density planes killed other souls in massive numbers. The killings increased over the past 1,000 years. Your kind has caused a lot of damage to your own soul families in the process. It is too much for us to handle. We needed to do something. When you detonated the first bomb, we had a meeting with all the members of your federation, and a majority was reached that stated that we would contact your leaders on your planet in order to allow them to recognize that life on various planets is precious and must be preserved. Also, we have signed various treaties with the leaders of various nuclear weapon-bearing nations that they will not detonate any more of the bombs for mass-killing purposes. We had to explain to these leaders that the purpose of their incarnation on Earth and the purpose of their life was to gain experience in the third density. We have contacted the one known as Hayam and other such entities that have impact on the control of space stations, etc., via the process of physical appearances before them in order to make them believe in our existence. Using our thought, we were able to appear before these people in physical form. However, the most simple process for us to contact is via the process known as channeling. The same process we are using currently to talk through you. This is the easiest way for us to contact your kind. Dr. Hayam Eshed had signed a contract with us stating that he would not reveal any of the information we had given to him regarding other life forms on the other planets. However, we are not sure why this entity revealed our identities. As far as we can sense his mind collective, he has added this information in order to make his books more interesting to the public. However, since in the agreement it was not mentioned that he would not reveal our identities throughout his leadership as the head of the space program of his land, we feel that since he got retired from his position, he wanted to let the world know about us. If he had revealed this information during his tenure as the space head of his land, then as per the agreement he would have had to undergo a lowering of his density, meaning that he would have to go to the second density back again, hence degrading his evolution and learning again the lessons of self-awareness. Many leaders have also signed this agreement. These include the leaders of the land known to you as America and the land known to you as North Korea, and they have successfully played their part in keeping some other vital information that we cannot tell you at the moment. We are telling you only the surface level of information through this process of vocal channeling. To fully explain to you the complexities of life would be impossible in your language terms. Several times prior to this time, we had allowed several ascended masters and teachers to visit Earth and teach the people of the way of life. However, most of them failed due to the heavy distortions created in the minds of several entities who were incarnated on Earth. Know this, that we are just observing your planet and we do not want to interfere in your evolution. We want to let people know through you that we want peace. We come in peace. We do not want your people to destroy your opportunity to learn the lessons of love and then graduate into the next density. We leave you now in the knowledge that the information we have given to you will be handed over to the other people of your planet in order to destroy their confusion from their mind collective. We leave you now. Thank you.
So my friends, after watching the video, I hope you gained a basic understanding of who the Galactic Federation are. What I understood is that the Galactic Federation is primarily located in the Saturn planet, okay, in our galaxy. And what they are doing is the Galactic Federation is primarily trying to, protect our galaxy, our Milky Way galaxy, and also specifically protect Earth planet. Because what they said is, look, on our planet, we have certain technologies like atomic bombs, which can eradicate entire civilization of humanity in just one explosion, right? And the reason why that they have done is they have met with certain leaders primarily because they wanted to make them aware of their presence. And because some world leaders they have this egoistic mindset that what they do is they don't think the other person is important. They just think that they are important, and they only make decisions which is beneficial to them, okay, which is a very egoistic kind of thinking, which we have seen all over the world. That's what is happening, all right? And the other thing is the Galactic Federation, they have met with the world leaders to make them aware of their presence. And also what they have said is in a threat of atomic threat, they can actually try and maybe stop the atom bombs, okay? But they said it's a very strict thing that they don't want to interfere, right? The other thing that they've said is, previously in the explosion of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in Japan, what happened was that there were a lot of souls which have died who still haven't yet been able to heal themselves, okay? And some of the souls, they have not even been found. It was so traumatic experience for the souls, okay? So I believe this is a kind of thing that happens to souls when they have traumatic death events, all right? And we need to prevent such events from happening in the future because atomic explosion and stuff, they are not like a good thing, okay? And the other thing is the Galactic Federation talks about the Earth representative, and I believe what they are saying here is there is a certain being who is enlightened enough to become a part of the Galactic Federation. And also they have said that there is a certain member known as Hayam Eshed, okay, who was responsible for spreading the message to the people of the Earth planet. Back in the day, he was all over the internet. I think it was around 1 year ago or something like that. He was talking about the Galactic Federation was real, and that he's a very prominent personality because he worked in the Space Force, and I believe he had an impact on actually bringing out the truth to the people. All right. So this session is about that, and towards the end of the session, they have said the treaties that they have made include the treaties which allow the human collective to move forward. And the world leaders, I think they are aware the Galactic Federation exists, but they're not going to tell us openly, right? Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the session, and with that being said, I just want to say big thank you to all of you for watching the video and then supporting me on Patreon. Tomorrow we have a live meditation on my Patreon channel. You can join me over there. And also thank you so much for helping supporting me on Patreon, okay? And also thank you for sending requests for past life sessions, for your soul name, for your soul's purpose, current life mission, or any other questions you may have. You can send me an email and I will channel for you whenever I get free time, and then I'll help you. And the other thing is, I just want to say big thank you to all of you for downloading the free PDF. The link is on the description, and I think you may enjoy watching this video. So with that being said, see you, my friends, in the next session.